I don't actually know the origin story of you and Lin-Manuel coming across each other. I'm sure you've talked about it before, but how do you?
Just Freestyle Love Supreme.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
we were
Which
in
is the hip hop collective.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we were rapping like yeah, and a funny clerical error, but
Funny clerical error.
and so on some bass style. I've told this story before too, so you cut it out of the thing. But like it's me and Anthony Veneziali, who's another founding member of Freestyle, was living in San Francisco. We were both, due to a clerical error, called to substitute teach the same class in Marin City. And so we show up. It's like a first grade class or something. You have to come up with something new to do with these kids every 15 minutes. I guess we're both getting paid today, so we're both going to do this.
Yeah.
And at some point, we just start freestyling with the kid. He's like, do you freestyle? I was like, I do. He was like, great. This is what we're going to do. We're going to beatbox and we do this. And we did that for like half an hour. Really worked out.
Yeah.
I think his wife's car had broken down or something, so I gave him a ride home back to San Francisco. And we started talking, and he was like, I'm part of this group, Freestyle Love Supreme. My friend Lin, I don't know if you know him. He's like, whatever. He's about to do a show on Broadway called In the Heights. So I have no idea of anything that you're talking about, but maybe, whatever. I don't know, So, but that's how I know those guys, is through that. And we became friends, and then
I've become more fascinated recently with just the idea of sliding doors and butterfly effect, and the idea that like that doesn't, that's a your whole life goes a different direction.
Yeah.
If you maybe like you're still an actor, you're still rapping, but you're not necessarily in Hamilton.
I'm almost certainly not. I don't know how I would have met those cats otherwise. And that is particularly crazy, especially because like if anyone who's been a substitute teacher knows, like, it's not a lot of great opportunities that come out of that.
Not a lot of life changing. And after I substitute taught,
most of those things I'm trying to forget.
I tripped over $1 billion, right? And I was like, "There's $1 billion here." Thank God I substitute taught today. So. I want to give you this is how like my Hamilton. How I've seen Hamilton from the outside, because that ends in a very personal way. Otherwise, we wouldn't necessarily talk about it. But like, I'm a person who I was living in Oakland when Hamilton hit, and all I knew about Hamilton was that people in New York Twitter were like raving over it. Like, that was like when Twitter was Twitter, and Twitter was talking about Hamilton. Yeah. And at the time, I didn't know if I was ever going to see it. My wife's a big Broadway person, but we were not in a position to go to Broadway and see these things. So and then I remember. And then it tours, and then more people start to see it, and then my wife starts to see it, and then it becomes Hamilton, and it's everywhere, and everybody's talking about it. Pandemic, it airs on Disney Plus, and then the Hamilton discourse begins.
Oh yeah.
And I sort of have this feeling that because my wife loves Broadway, that like I don't know that Broadway's for everybody. Like I think that like there's a reason why it's in New York, and the people who want to see it go see it.
I agree.
And that like I feel like you can basically discourse every Broadway play, because it's just, and I no offense to Broadway, it's about, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief that happens when you go into a theater, like a Broadway theater.
Absolutely.
And go, why is everybody singing at me?
Yeah.
Why isn't there this? Why isn't there that? But so the Hamilton discourse starts, which we don't have to get into, but it's just about like, is this thing the thing that it is, or is it not the thing that it is? And why would you do the thing this way? And da-da-da-da-da and all these things. And I remember seeing that Hamilton discourse and being like, at the time knowing you, and be like, man, it's not his play, but he's in the middle of this. And sort of feeling like, how does it feel to be in the middle of this? And sort of like, and then it feels like that happened. We also in the pandemic, and then we sort of come back, and then you all are at the Tonys, and it's something like, it's okay again.
10 years will do a lot, I guess.
We're back, baby. And we're celebrating the anniversary. My favorite moment of the Tonys is when you did that jump. I was watching with my daughter, and she heard me go, whoa!
Yeah. I got texts from everybody I know. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like, what?
I think I might have said, "My knees."
Yeah, literally, I don't think I've ever gotten more reach outs for anything.
I was just like, I watched it several times because I was like, I couldn't pull that off even at my most athletic day of my life. But that was truly impressive.
I got separate phone calls before when we had decided to do that from. Both Lynn and Andy, the choreographer, both reached out separately, being like, "Can you jump off a table?" I was like, "I can't do it 8 times a week, but I could probably get it up one time, and let me."
And that is something about you that I also respect. There's an athletic, kinetic nature about you as an actor that is also a part of that seems to be a part of your process.
Yeah, man. I came up running track, and so from when I was 9 till post college, I ran all the way through college and thought I might be able to make the trials or something after college. So it was really important to me, and it is still the thing that I miss the most. Is that I think most former athletes have this thing where you just there was a kind of, especially for me, where I'm a relatively shy person. I'm like not, I'm not, I play a lot of boisterous characters, but I'm not really that way in my life. It was a way to just quietly walk around and feel superior to people. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have this superpower. I can run really fast and I can like jump over these. I was a hurdler. So like I could also do this kind of like weird timing, technical flexibility thing that like, is useless probably in life.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Especially given
we need to get over there quickly, but there's a bunch of obstacles in the way. Who can do it?
Especially with my life choices. I'm not running from the police or anything like that. So but it was just nice. You had that thing, and that just like all physical things goes away with age. And and so when I get those opportunities to do that on shows or in TV work or whatever, I'm always annoying my stunt performer by being like, "How much you gonna let me do? How much, like, can you teach me that thing? Like, wouldn't it be better if I did that thing?"
Yeah, hey, I mean, because then you can get the camera angle. So to wrap up the Hamilton discourse, that just about seeing you at the Tonys, the reason why my daughter was watching it, she's Juno, she's now 12. At the time, she's probably 10. Because she became a kid who fell into Broadway and fell into Hamilton, and then I'd be walking around my house and hear a 10-year-old be like, "How cuz a bastard?" And it was just like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, this thing is like, I just was like, it was just so cool to see it in my life come full circle and come around. Like now I got this 10-year-old who is rapping to herself in her bedroom lyrics from Hamilton.
That's wild. Yeah. It's I never know whether to apologize to parents or to
not for like, there are creators who need to apologize. Are you involved in Coco Melon? Because if you're involved,
what's funny is Clipping was asked to contribute a song to Coco Melon, and we were all like, absolutely not.
I don't even understand how that would work.
I don't either.